everyone.
Hi,
We are so
everybody.
happy to be here. My
Yes,
name is
we are.
Ann Butler, and this is Lisa Rojas, my creative girlfriend and business partner for Bellicrafts Publishing. Hi, Dorothy. It's so nice to see you here again.
Hi, Dorothy.
So, hi, Don.
Hi, Don.
I'm glad you're interested in seeing what you can do with the foils because it has been fun. We got the foils a couple weeks ago and have been playing with them ever since. And Lisa did a wonderful project. If in case you missed it, she die cut flower petals and leaves with her Cricut using the metal. So you will want to be sure and catch that live right here. I'm going to make Lisa big for a minute. Oh, wait. No, that would make me big.
Yeah.
So.
Nope. That's what I did. So they'll check the thingy.
So be sure and catch her live. And today our sponsor is KS Precision Metals. And if you want to follow them on Instagram, it's KS Crafts USA. They are a fairly new company to the craft industry, and they are new to Instagram. They're just starting out. And Lisa, we'll put the link in here to follow their main business page on Facebook while I am doing my live. Hi, Gail.
Yep. Hi, Gail.
And what these are metal, like an aluminum foil.
Amazing.
And they're bendable, they're shapeable, you can emboss them, you can do so many things with them. So we are excited to be able to play with them and share some projects with you. We also want to let you know that at the end of the month, we are doing a blog hop with 12 other, no, there's 10 of us. Lisa and I will put projects in. And so there will be at least 10 projects from different designers that you can see how to use these metals. And you want to be sure to like, comment, and share with the hashtag Bella Crafts to enter for the giveaway. Lisa, do you want to tell them what the giveaway is?
Yes. And actually, I didn't think about this because I clean up after I do my live. So I put my metal sheets up.
I have them.
But they are giving away 5 packages of these beautiful colors. And yeah, not the gold one, but the blue, pink, purple, green, and gold. Oh, gold.
I was going to say, yes, the gold.
Yes, sorry. Yes, I was thinking copper in my head. So yeah, that is the awesome giveaway that they're going to be doing for us. So Ann and I are both excited about that.
Yes, Dorothy, you can use it with the Big Shot. It works perfectly. It cuts like butter, even with thin dies.
Yes.
So you don't need the big dies, which it works perfectly with them, but you can use the thin little dies too, and it works great.
And your Cricut works, or your electronic
die cutter,
those work. That's how I did my project, was with my Cricut. You're going to be sharing some great ideas and different ways to use it also. So
yeah,
I'm excited.
So before we get started, we want to remind you that the summer issue is going to be releasing in about 2 weeks. I'm working on it right now, and it will be filled with fun projects that you can create for summer, and it's free. So if you haven't signed up yet, be sure to go to our website to sign up, or you can go to the Facebook page, Learn More, and you put your email address in there. And like Lisa said, we never sell your emails. We never give them to other companies. We send out everything to you. We keep our mailing list private, and we only share crafty things with you.
And only like once a week. So you're not going to get bombarded with, daily emails. We just don't have time.
Sometimes twice a week.
Sometimes twice, but that's rare, because that comes out like when a new issue comes out or a new ebook comes out, one of our ebooks.
Yes. Hi,
So,
Rebecca, Jackie, Lisa. So good to see all of you back here again.
guys,
So while
oh,
I am doing my project, Lisa will be putting links in, and she will put a link in so that you can go over and like KS Precision Metals on the Facebook, on their Facebook page. But also remember, I said it is KS Crafts USA on Instagram. If you guys are on Instagram and want to follow them, go over and follow them, and they'll be starting to get a lot of great projects up. So it
yeah,
will be another inspiration for you.
new materials to play with. And what is more exciting than that for a crafter?
Right.
Nothing, you know, nothing.
Especially when it works with so many of the products you already have, because I used my stamps from Unity on this project today, but I'm going to show you some other products that I used to create an embossed look also. So I'm going to turn my camera down, and Lisa can
Okay.
talk to you for a minute while
Okay.
I do that.
Yes, ma'am. Don't forget, guys, to get in for the giveaway, you need to hashtag Bella Crafts and like, comment, and share our videos, in order to be in the drawing. And also head on over to KNS Precision Metals on Facebook and give them a like. And, tell them thanks for sponsoring Bella Crafts, because, Ann and I say it all the time. We love our sponsors. So we want to make sure that, you guys share the love also. So go ahead, and you are on. I'm going to make you bigger. Okay, you made you bigger.
I did.
Good girl. All right.
Okay, so again, here are the 5 colors they currently have. They have this beautiful blue, which of course is Lisa's favorite color.
Absolute favorite color.
This light pink, the purple, which is my favorite color.
Yeah.
And then the gold and the green. And these are, I gotta look at the package again. 36 gauge. So they're 0.004 inches. So they're fairly thin. So you're able to cut it with a scissor. They also have the soft stainless steel, which is a 44 gauge. So this is a little thicker. See if you can see that one. And then they have the soft aluminum, which is 36. So it's just a tiny bit thicker than these. And then they have the soft copper, which is
that copper's gorgeous.
So gorgeous. And this is a 36-inch gauge too. But today we're using the colored ones. And it's funny because when you get a new product, you try all different things, which I did. And originally in my mind, I was going to create an embossed quilt, which someday I will. But that is something that will take a little bit more time than I had. So I created, move these out of the way. I created this necklace, and it's all metal. So
Beautiful.
I'm going to show you how to create the entire thing, but the stamping and embossing is what I think is absolutely fabulous.
Yes. Now
Deborah, it can have a sharp edge after cutting, but you can smooth those out, and I'm going to show you how.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's heat embossing, right, Ann?
This is heat embossing. Yep. I'm going to show you how. And when you're using this, you want to make sure that you dedicate a scissor for this.
Yes.
Because although sometimes when you cut through aluminum, it sharpens your scissors, but still you don't want to, like I have a dedicated fabric shears, and this will just be for metals. I have one that I use just for clays. And then, of course, several for paper. But you do want to make sure you dedicate your scissors for that. Now, to create this, what I did was I tried several different things. And what I came up with for the best solution is I got some chipboard. And this is white on one side and black on the other. That doesn't matter. But this is just a little bit heavier than regular cardstock. And I found that was a good base for the silver backing on this necklace. And I cut this at, let me make sure I'm right, but I think I cut it at 1 3/8. Yep. It's a 1 3/8 inch square, but you can cut this any size you want, depending upon how big you want your necklace to be. So I started out with one of these, and then I took a piece of the foil, which this is that beautiful blue on one side, but on the opposite side, it is silver. So I was able to use both sides of this. And I cut that just a little bit bigger than my chipboard. And right now I'm going to trim down those corners.
Yeah, it cuts like butter. I mean,
it does.
It's amazing.
Absolutely. So I'm just trimming those down. I'm going to move those out of my way. And then I'm just going to fold this over that chipboard. And it doesn't matter if you have the white showing or the black showing. Either way is fine. And then I'm using my bone folder to massage that down so it's nice. Like Deborah asked if the edges were sharp. They can be, but when you massage that with that bone folder, you can run your finger over it. You're not, I mean, unless, I'm not going to say you couldn't get cut, but it makes it so soft. And then I make sure that the back is still nice and flat. And I'm going to come over and fold that other side. And again, just flatten that or massage it. And I'm covering the entire back. And you want to get really close to the edge of your chipboard so that you have a nice straight edge. And it's going to be straight as long as you cut your cardstock straight or your chipboard straight. And I just used a paper trimmer to cut it. But I just massage that really good so that there are no rough edges, because it just blends together nicely. And then I'm going to do that with the last side there. And as it is with a lot of my projects, you kind of look at it at this stage and you're going, oh my gosh, what are you doing? You have a big black hole there, but don't worry, it's going to be covered.
I love
so
that.
I massage that all nice and neat. And here's another one I did where I have the white showing. Can't see the white as good. There. So there I have the white showing. So this has a beautiful silver surface. And this is the back. Now we're going to need to create a bail. So you need a bail to run your necklace part through, your chain, your ribbon, whatever you're going to use. So I'm going to create this bail out of the metal. And to do that, I'm taking a smaller piece, and this is maybe a 1/2 inch wide. I'm not going to use all of it. I'm taking a very thin skewer. This skewer is probably 1/8 of an inch. And I'm just going to rub one edge up on the skewer. And I'm going to roll this. And I'm going to keep rubbing as I roll to make sure I get that nice circular look I'm going for. And I'm going to roll it until I've covered that raw edge and have gone just a little bit further. I could go ahead and roll this entire thing, but then it would be kind of a lot thicker than you need it to be. So at this point, I'm just going to take and trim off that excess. And then I'm going to massage this on the skewer. So you have, what you have is like a little tube. You see that?
That's so cool.
So this is another idea because you could totally make your own beads for a necklace if you want.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm going to find where that seam is. And I'm going to place that seam upright and have my finger on it. And then I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm just going to start pressing. And I'm going to press the other way.
Oh, okay. So you're not moving it around. You've got it flat now.
You want it flat.
Okay.
And I'm doing it on the blue side so you can see it better because I know the silver side isn't going to show up as nicely. But I have a silver one here. So at that point, then I take another skewer, and this one's about 1/4 of an inch. And I'm going to find the middle of my metal piece and just wrap it so I have a nice rounded bail.
Oh, that's how you see. I thought you used an actual jewelry bail,
which you could.
Yeah,
but I thought I have this beautiful metal.
Yeah,
I should be using it. And so that's how I created the bail.
That's perfect.
Okay. So I have a silver one here because I want it to be silver. I mean, you could totally use the blue one if you wanted, but I want it to match. So I have a silver one ready. And at this point, I'm going to open this up just a little. You see, I'm just opening that up just a little. And I'm going to take just a little bit of the red super tape. Like, this stuff is amazing. On my bamboo knitting needle. Yep. You could use your bamboo knitting needle to make this too, Deborah. That would be a great idea. So I'm taking just a little bit of this super tape and I'm going to take the backing off. And put it on the inside. And then I know you can't see this very well. I'm taking the backing off again because you want this part closed and this just helps secure it. I need to make that nice and firm on there so I can take that off. It isn't wanting to let me, of course. There I go.
See, you need one of those nifty little tools that I have.
So I have the tape there and I can put this down and that just secures it together. And then we're going to take another piece of tape, this time just a little bit wider. And when I do this, I eyeball things. I mean, you may want to be more precise. They are pretty colors, Dorothy, aren't they? They look like they match some of my watercolors. They do.
Mm-hmm.
They do. So I'm going to take the backing off this again. And now I'm going to put it on the front side of the bale. And it's okay if you go a little bit over, you can trim that off, but you're going to put it right down on here. So it doesn't matter that much. I'm going to firm that down. And then peel off just that pink layer. Maybe. Only because you're live, right?
Exactly.
I have it. There we go. Okay, so take off that pink layer. And you could look at the front side of this to see if one side, you know, I mean, it should look exactly the same, but maybe when you were pushing down, you have a little bubble here or something. You can look at that. But on here, I'm just placing this where I think the middle is. And I'm pressing that down. This super tape is super strong. So you want to make sure you have it where you want it because it's not going to move.
Yeah.
And then I have another piece of aluminum cut that is slightly smaller than this 1 3/8. Just a smidge smaller because that's going to cover up the back side. And for that, you're going to go ahead and cut a piece of the tape. And I want to put it on the blue side because I want the silver side showing. And that just finishes off your jewelry piece. You know, I like things finished.
Yeah.
And you just place this down. I cut it a little short, so I'm going to have to put a little piece right there. But I have a little piece right here. And I should really have my nonstick scissors to be cutting.
Yeah, that tape.
But okay, I lost that piece. I'm going to get another tiny piece. It's actually on my scissors.
Of course it is. That stuff sticks to everything.
It does. Now it's sticking to me. So I'm going to go ahead and take it off of here. And then I'm going to add this other little piece on because this is a little wider and it's going to cover some of the tape that's already on there. But this tape is amazing. It comes in sheets and you can get it in rolls.
Yeah, I've got tons of that stuff.
I want to make sure I get that, only that up. Okay, there we go. So then you take this back piece, and even though it has a little bend in it, I'm going to smooth it all out. So it's all going to be fine. And this is where you cover up those V's that you had in the back of your piece. So you put this on, and then you smooth it with that bone folder. You're going to have a little bump where this is, depending upon how thick you made it. But that's fine because that's part of your jewelry bale. But now you have a finished piece.
That's
Is
so
that not cool?
Yeah, love that. Dorothy
And
wants to know who makes the red line.
Thermal Web. Thermal Web makes it.
There you go, Dorothy. Thermal Web.
So you have this piece ready, and I have one. Let me see if I have it here. I'm going to get rid of some of this garbage so I can find things. I have one that I made right here that if you wanted, you could add texture to this. Okay. So you don't have to keep it totally smooth. You can add texture. And what I used to create this, let me see if I can find it. It is I may have brought it back upstairs because it's a dressmaker's tool that just has little pointy things so you can run it. But you can just take a pen and poke it. You can do whatever you want to create texture if you want. I wasn't sure if I loved that, which is why I did so many just plain. But that is an option that you can do if you can see that texture.
Yep.
You could use embossing folders, Rebecca, but you wouldn't be able to do it after you have this all together because then you're going to smush it all up. So you'd want to do that first. But this is the base for your jewelry. Now I'm going to show you what is so super cool is that you can stamp on this foil. And I have my Misty here, my well-used Misty. And here's a sheet of the foil. Now I want to show you that you want to use one of these pouches on here.
Yes.
It's just a pouch that has like a talcum powder or something in it. But that is what's best for embossing because then you don't have strays. Because on this one, I didn't use that. And right there, it looks really nice and pretty. But if I do it like this, all of that extra powder ended up on the foil. And you can sit and play with it, but it's not going to come off.
Yeah.
So you want a nice, clean impression. So use the pouncing powder.
Yeah. I woke up in the middle of the night thinking that I forgot to tell you that about embossing on this.
Oh, yeah, no.
I swear I did. I woke up thinking, oh, no, I forgot to tell her.
Okay, so I'm using my Misty and I put my stamp right in the corner. And this is the Flourish Wonder stamp that I have with Unity. And I'm just using Gina K's pigment ink because that will pick up the powder. And if you're going to do regular stamping, you want to use like a StazOn.
Yeah, you really need a permanent ink for that. Yeah.
So right there, that is a beautiful impression. And I use the Misty because you can go down a second time if you didn't ink it up good enough. But this is great. And I'm going to take a piece of paper. I have two here. And you can use any kind of embossing powder you want. I'm using a silver right now on this purple. And you just cover this. and tap it off. So you want to tap all of that excess off and just have it where your impression was. Now I'm going to move this out of the way. I will take that and put it back in here. When you're using embossing powders and glitter, you're using hardly none. Like you'll pour that back in and it'll still be full.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Oh, Eileen just popped in.
Hey, Eileen.
She's driving.
So there's that. And to heat this up, you want a tweezers because the metal is going to get hot. And I don't think I'm going to emboss the whole thing. Maybe I will. It depends how loud this is. Lisa can tell me how loud this is.
Yeah, I think you'll be okay.
So when I emboss things, I like to turn my heat gun on and not use it right away. I want it to heat up. So I just have it off to the side. And then I am always amazed by embossing. I love when it starts to heat up and change.
Oh, my favorite thing. I still love seeing this even after all these years that I've been stamping.
I can't hear you. I couldn't hear you, Lee. Sorry.
Okay. No big deal.
Okay. So this is hot. So I'm going to put that off to the side. And this is the one I did this morning. That kind of looks blue there, but this is the purple.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful? And see, you emboss it, it gives a raised feel, and it stays. It's permanent.
Yep.
So for this, I cut another piece of chipboard, but this one is 1 1/8 inch. So I'll have just a little bit of that silver edge all the way around. And you can take and look at this and determine what area do I want to use. But see, I love this stamp. So to me, it doesn't matter what area I'm using. I love it all.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to cut this. I'll have enough here to do a second one. Or you can die cut it. You can use your dies and die cut letters or shapes and use it for a card. So much you can do with this.
Oh, yeah.
So I have this piece. And I'm going to, again, just trim the corners. And that's just to reduce the bulk of it. You know, I mean, you could fold them over each other, but then it makes it a little thicker on those corners.
Yeah, this just gives it a smoother finish.
Right. Then I'm going to fold this over and place it down and grab my cone folder again and just smooth that. And I work on opposite sides to make sure I get it tight across there.
Now, see, you're using your bone folder and you're putting some, a good amount of pressure on that. And then your embossing is, yeah.
Yep, it stays. Now I see right down in this little corner, I want to make that a little bit flatter. And you just turn the entire thing up.
Yeah, it folds so easy.
It does. And this embossing this way is so beautiful.
Yeah, the finished items are just gorgeous.
So this one is a silver, and this one I used a white glitter.
Ugh, love those.
So all you need to do at this point is to take more of the tape and put on the back of here. And then you would just attach it to this front. And you're done.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that easy? I mean, it's so easy. And you can look at all of the stamps you have. I mean, I love this Flourish Wonder. It's one of my favorite. But this one I did with my stars all over. And see, that one would be cute. And, you know, my buffalo plaid. I mean, there's so many different stamps you can use to create with this and emboss. Now I want to show you a couple other ways I had done it. Lisa had reminded me about stamping on metal. And that's why I went, oh my gosh, yes. Well, I had stamped on metal, but I was embossing with my stylist. And she reminded me, hey, you can emboss with embossing powder. And that's why I did this, because I love this. But originally I had stamped on the back side with some StazOn on my piece of metal. And I took just a foam pad and my stylist, and I went around my design. This is a little more time consuming. I don't love the results as much. I think I'd like the results better with a definite pattern, like if I was doing the Christmas trees and they were popping out or something.
Yeah.
Rather than this fine pattern. But you can emboss from the opposite side.
Isn't it pretty?
To create that texture. And that's what I did with this one. So this is the Flourish. And then I took a piece of sandpaper and I sanded away at the top to reveal the silver.
That's so pretty, Anne.
So you can do it that way too. You don't have to do it with a heat gun and embossing. And then you can also emboss with embossing folders. So this one I've already embossed. I ran it through my Big Shot. I haven't opened it yet. But look at how cool that is, that it embosses. Isn't that beautiful? So on this side, it's embossed, and on this side, it's de-embossed. So you want to know which side you really want raised. And I did want the blue side raised. You know, so you might have to think about it when you're doing it.
Yeah, you can also do that on your Cricut machines too, if you have the right tip.
Right. So
you can do them on those too.
That's what this one is right here. I took this center part out and I folded it over the chipboard, and then I sanded it to reveal that silver. So this one would be beautiful on here too. I would put a stone in the middle.
Yeah.
A crystal or something.
So pretty.
But there's so many possibilities. You can also take your stencils and emboss with your stencils. Like you would do it from the back side and just go in the open area of your stencil. Now this is bigger than the Flourish, so this one turns out much easier to see. But you want to have a piece of foam underneath you when you're doing this, so you're rubbing into something. But you could do this whole thing.
Oh, look at that.
To create a pattern. So there's so many possibilities with this. You don't have to do it just one way. I mean, it's really endless. And then when I was doing these, I had, you guys all know how much I love foil. So I had this little piece of foil on my desk just left over. So like this is just a piece of the foil left over from one of foiled one of my papers. Okay. So this was a little piece that was left. And I thought, oh my goodness, you could take this and cut it and put that piece of foil down.
Yeah, see, that is just gorgeous too.
On there. I mean, if it was big enough, I would cover that entire thing.
Yeah.
With that.
Just totally different look.
But then you can take my foiled paper and do the same thing. And just use this instead of another piece of metal if you wanted it. This is super lightweight. It's not that it's heavy at all. But there's so much you can use. So just look around and play with these metals. They're so much fun.
Yes.
I am going to switch cameras.
Love those. That was some beautiful work there, my friend.
Well, you know, it's just looking at your stuff differently.
Right.
And we love to play. You thought I said pizza foil instead of a piece of foil. Yes, Sharon. No. Well, pizza foil, well, they come in cardboard boxes. So that, you know. Yeah. But I want to bring Lisa in. I hope you guys like that. I mean, it was so easy to do. Which type of foil is it, Sharon? It is from KS Precision. And they came out with these foils at the NAMTA show in April. And they come in 5 colors. So the pink, purple, blue, green, and gold. And they are thin enough so that you can die cut them. Lisa used her Cricut. I have used my Sizzix machine and dies. And you can emboss with embossing folders. There's so much you can do with this.
Yes. It's actually amazing. It's a great product. And I wish Jimmy was here, because if she would have seen that bigger piece, because she was talking about a journal cover, that bigger piece that you did would have been perfect for a journal cover.
That would be, and then I also have, let me see if I have it here.
So pretty though, Anne. Oh my goodness.
Because Jimmy might watch the replay. So this is one that I just embossed.
Oh, see, there you go.
You know, so you can emboss a whole sheet of it.
Now that you did with an embossing folder, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
And I just ran it through my Sizzix. You got to play with, I do every time I emboss something, if it's a different product, if I have to put a shim in there, or, you know, to get the right thickness to make it go through. But yeah, embossing with a folder is like the easiest thing. And I mean, that one I think is just so beautiful. You can see it better from the silver side though.
Yeah.
Look at that detail.
That's gorgeous.
So you can use these. I mean, you don't have to make a necklace. You can take and use these in cards. You can use them in scrapbooking. You can use them for such a variety of things. Journals, which we all know. And so I hope you guys try these. They're so much fun.
So fun.
And remember, KS Precision Metals is giving away all 5 of the colors to one lucky winner. So you have to like, comment, and share with the hashtag Bella Crafts so we can find it in our random picker when we choose a winner. And you can be watching the replay. So even if you're watching the replay, you have until 11:59 Central Time on Tuesday to enter for the giveaway.
Yes.
And Lisa, did you put in the links, because they do have 2 specials that they're offering?
Yes.
So 30% off your order if you are buying the entire line, or buy 4, get 1 free, something like that. 30%, yeah. Entire order of all the foils you buy. So you want to use Bella Crafts 30. Otherwise, if you buy 4, you get 1 free.
Yeah. And then there's the coupon code for that also. So that was, very nice of them to do for us, for our viewers, because, we love having bargains and giving away bargains and stuff. That's so much fun. So yeah, this was some great crafting. And we said we were going to be bringing some new and different, companies to our viewers and stuff. So that's kind of cool. Oh, and I wanted to mention also about those of you that catch us on YouTube. What you can do there is put a comment there, hashtag Bella Crafts. And then because right before we do, we pick winners with the randomizer, I can manually put names in, so you can
so
also
that you get the chance to win.
Yes.
Dorothy, you're so funny. I know. Autocorrect. It isn't always what we want, right?
Oh, jeez.
Sharon, you missed the company name. It is KS Precision Metals. And
there you go. Thank you, Dorothy.
Thank you, Dorothy. And we can put the link in after we're done for their website, or if Lisa has it handy, she can put it in. Sometimes when we put websites into the comments, it doesn't work.
Yeah, no,
Facebook doesn't always play nice.
Well, yeah, we've learned that lesson many times.
But as you guys know, I have all these little tiny drawers I keep things in. So now I have a little drawer for all my foils, for all my little pieces of foil, because I will save these.
Yes, she will.
Yes, I will. Because you never know. Oh, I wanted to show you one more thing.
I did put them in
that
there.
I had. This one I did, and I used like the coasters you get when you go to a restaurant. They're kind of thin, but they're cushy. And I tried that. This would be really good to emboss on top of, but I didn't like the feel of it as much as the chipboard. The chipboard just seemed to work perfectly. So I did try different things, but the chipboard won out in the end.
Yeah, because it was sturdier, I would imagine, right?
Well, this is pretty sturdy, but it's still kind of spongy.
Yeah.
Because it's that, I'm not sure what those coasters are made out of, but they're kind of soft.
Yeah.
So, yes, Dorothy, you save all your scraps too. I do. I save all my scraps for a period of time, and then every once in a while, I'll just clean stuff out. But then as I clean them out, I'm going through the scraps to see which ones I should really save. It's well,
yeah. There is their Facebook page, guys. I did put it in the comment section, so I'm just posting it again so you guys can see. But awesome project.
Did you find their website?
Oh, website. I don't know if I put a website in.
Yeah,
I will look that up right this minute. Keep talking.
So yeah, if you want to go to their page and check out those great coupon codes that they're offering, even if you bought this and then you won, you wouldn't be sorry, because you'll kind of go on a kick of playing with this a lot.
Oh yeah. Okay, there it is.
And I did show, but for those of you that came in late, it is silver on one side and the color on the other. So very versatile that way. And Lisa's going to put that link in for you guys. Thank you all for joining us today. We are perfect. We are
There we go.
Having another new sponsor next week that you're not going to want to miss.
Yep.
So you will want to join us at noon and 2 o'clock Central Time to see what we do with that new product. It's a product that I've used for a long time, and I've demoed for them at shows and stuff, but it's all new to Lisa. So I'm excited to see.
I'm a little scared.
What she comes up with for that.
Oh, yeah. I hope it's fabulous, but
It will be. They all are.
We'll see.
But
I'll try my best. The winner from last week from Lawn Fawn.
Oh my goodness. Yes, you want to announce her?
No, go ahead. Did I send you? Oh no, I did. Okay, I can't remember if I sent you the name or not. Anyway,
I think you did.
I did.
And
okay.
I think I know who it is, but
yeah, I didn't see her in today. But the winner is Denise Bryant.
Okay.
So congratulations, Denise. We'll get in touch with you. That's for the last week from Lawn Fawn, the giveaway from Lawn Fawn. So I will be sure to get a hold of you and we'll get your prize out.
Yeah.
So you guys, don't miss out on this next giveaway because this one's fun.
Denise wins a lot. Does
Denise?
she? I don't know. Well,
no.
Maybe there's more than one Denise, but no.
No,
I think from Finland. It's almost night, so I have to go to bed. Thank you, Eva.
Oh,
for
Eva.
Coming.
Okay. Hi, Eva. Yeah, no. Well, Denise doesn't win a lot here. I know she has one in 2020 because I keep track of everybody that wins.
Yep.
So I think she has one in the past. It was in 2020. So good for her, and well, I don't know what to tell you, Sharon, because we got that randomizer and just whoever gets picked gets picked.
Yeah, it is
No
just
control. No control. All right. So
thank you, everyone. We will see you next week. But until then, be sure and take some time to craft because
it's good for your soul.
It is.
It really is. All right, you guys. Have a great week.
Thank you.